Hello students, welcome again. Now we are on Unit 5, Our World, Lesson A. Human-made wonders, and the grammar is comparisons with adjectives and nouns. Okay, let's start. Here we are, part A, older, taller, and more famous. Okay, now we're going to check it out, the vocabulary, human-made wonders. All right. And it says label the pictures with the correct words and then listen and check your answers. Okay, so these are very simple pictures. So we have the bridge, canal, plaza, skyscraper, stadium, subway system, tower, and tunnel. All right, now let's listen to this audio quickly.
Unit 5, Our World, Lesson A, Older, Taller, and More Famous. Page 44, Exercise 1, Vocabulary, Human-Made Wonders. 1.
Canal.
2.
Skyscraper.
3.
Tunnel.
4.
Tower.
5.
Subway system.
6.
Stadium.
7.
Bridge.
8.
Plaza.
Okay, so that was it. Now let's check out your answers. There you are, right? From number 1 to number 8. Yes. This we are going to discuss it on our online class. So don't worry, be happy. Let's continue with the next part, right? Here we have a language in context. 2 amazing views, all right? Now it says read a question posted on a website for visitors to New York City. Which view does the site recommend? Okay, so we have an audio here, but let's read it. It says, which is better, the view from the top of the Empire Building or Rockefeller Center? Okay, good question. The Empire State Building is older, taller, and more famous than Rockefeller Center, so it gets more visitors. But the lines to get to the top of Rockefeller Center aren't as long as the lines at the Empire State Building. Tickets are more expensive, but I think the view is better. You can see Central Park on one side and the Empire State Building on the other. What about you? Where can you go in your town or city for a great view? Have you ever been there? Okay, we're going to discuss this question on our online session. Okay, now let's continue with the next part. Here we have the grammar section, comparisons with adjectives. Now remember that this is a review for you because we have already talked about comparisons, right? Now let's listen to this audio, right? Come on.
Page 45, Exercise 3, Grammar, Comparisons with Adjectives and Nouns. Use the ER ending or more than with adjectives to make comparisons.
The Empire State Building is older, taller, and more famous than Rockefeller Center.
You can also use not as to make comparisons with adjectives.
The lines at Rockefeller Center aren't as long as the lines at the Empire State Building.
Tickets to the Empire State Building aren't as expensive as tickets to Rockefeller Center.
Use more than to make comparisons with nouns.
The Empire State Building gets more visitors than Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center has more observation space than the Empire State Building.
Okay, that was it. So, talking in short, ER or more, remember? Okay? Older, taller, more famous. ER is for one syllable adjective and more for 2 or 3 syllable adjectives. Okay? So you can also use not as or as to make comparison with adjectives. For example, aren't as long as the lines at the Empire State Building, or aren't as expensive as tickets to the Rockefeller Center. More than to make comparison with nouns. Empire State Buildings get more visitors than Rockefeller Center, etc. So this is very simple. ER, more, or as. All right. And here we have a sample exercise, and it says, read information about the Maracanã Stadium and Nissan Stadium and make comparisons with the adjectives and nouns below. So here we have the info, Brazil and Japan, right? Year open, 1950, 1998, capacity, 87,101 people, and here, 72,327 people. Field size, 88,802 square feet, and here 82,995 square feet. Height, 105 feet and 170 feet. Number of tires, 1, and this is 2. Length of construction, 1 year and 10 months, and here 3 years and 9 months. So here we have all the info, and then we have to use this info to make this. All right. For example, using new, Maracanã Stadium isn't as new as Nissan Stadium. About people, how can we make the comparison about people? About how big it is, how tall it is, how many tires, and how long. Okay. You have to do this. You have to do this. It's not complicated. It's very, very simple. Okay. So then you can say, for example, talking about people, the capacity, all right? Maracanã Stadium, okay? Etc., etc., etc. And then you can continue with the rest. Okay, so then we have a speaking part, speaking, okay? Complete the chart with 2 examples of each place. Cities, stadiums, skyscrapers, and universities. Example 1. I am sure, etc. has more people than, etc. That's right, but I think that this is, etc. is more exciting than the other one. Okay, so we can complete this chap, right? Using examples about cities, stadiums, and skyscrapers, and the comparisons, right? People exciting, all big, tall, modern, expensive, and students. Okay, what else do we have here? This is a quick view of what we had to do. All right. On part B, we have this. It says, I don't believe it. Interactions, interesting and unknown facts. What are the oldest human-made structures in your country? How old are they? Now, let's listen to this conversation, okay? And then we are going to find out about it. Come on, let's listen.
Lesson B. I don't believe it. Page 46. Exercise 1. Interactions. Interesting and unknown facts. Part B.
This is pretty interesting. Look at this.
What's that?
I'm looking at this website about the statues on Easter Island. It says they've found almost 900 statues.
No way.
Yes. Most of the statues face inland. Only a few of them face the sea.
When did the Easter Islanders make them?
Let's see. About 500 to 750 years ago.
They look so heavy, don't they?
Yes, they do.
How did they move them?
I really don't know. But let's see if we can find out.
Okay, interesting info, interesting dialogue, right? About this. Now, statues on Easter Island. Okay, and they found almost 900 statues. So, here in this dialogue, we are using some expressions. And here we have it. Read the expression below and complete each box with a similar expression from the conversation. So here we have expressing disbelief and saying you don't know. For example, here we have seriously, I don't believe it. Or I have no idea. I don't have a clue. All right. So you have to read this and complete this part. Okay, with a similar conversation. Okay, and on part D, you have to continue the conversation with these questions and answers. How tall is the tallest statue? Why did they stop building them? How far is Easter Island from Chile? Do you think you'll never go there? Etc., etc., etc. Okay, and yeah, we finished with this part. It says intonation in tag question. Remember that the tag question is the short question that goes at the end of a sentence. Okay? For example, the statues look so heavy, don't they? The island is beautiful, isn't it? Tag questions are used, okay, for be sure about what you're saying. Here we have an example. Easter Island is part of Chile, isn't it? You read that online, didn't you? She wasn't sure, was she? You've never been there, have you? We should go there, shouldn't we? They'll probably go there, won't they? If you notice, if we use here is, here we use isn't. Past tense, past tense. Wasn't, was. Have, should, shouldn't. Will, won't. Okay? All right. We're going to get until this part because here we have a listening and it says Manhattan on the desert. Listen to two people talk about the city of Shiban in Yemen and number the questions from 1 to 5 in the order you hear them. All right? Now, let's listen to this.
Page 47, Exercise 3, Listening. Manhattan of the Desert.
Hey, look at this. I'm reading this book about the city of Shabam. It sounds like a fascinating place.
Shabam?
Yeah, it's a famous city in Yemen.
Oh, what's it famous for?
Skyscrapers.
It is?
It's sometimes called Manhattan of the Desert, or the oldest skyscraper city in the world. But all the buildings are made of mud.
No way.
Yeah. Here, look at this picture.
Cool. How old is the city? It looks really old.
Let's see. It's more than 2,000 years old.
Seriously? That's really old. How high are the tallest buildings?
Some are more than 30 meters high.
Wow, that is high.
And people still live in the city. What an interesting place to live.
I agree. How many people live there?
I have no idea. Oh, here. It says about 7,000.
Really? I'd love to go there someday. Is it easy to get to?
I don't have a clue. Let's see.
Maybe we can find out online.
Good idea.
Okay, so that was interesting. And then we are going to check it out your answers, right? Yes, here we are. 5, 4, 1, 3, and 2. This is the correct order. Okay, here on this part, we have the speaking part. Did you know? And you had to make a list of 3 interesting facts about human-made structures. Human-made structures, okay? For example, there used to be soccer games and bullfights in Plaza Mayor in Madrid, Spain. More people ride a Tokyo Metro in Japan each year than any other subway system in the world, etc. Okay? So, now you can express this belief and you can say that you don't know something. All right? I think that is all for today. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, Remember that you had to go on your workbooks. Okay, well, you had to finish this part, life experiences, you know that, and this, and this, and this, and what a life also. And then you had to start here on Unit 5, page number 33, Our World, okay, 34, 35, and part B, 36, yes, until page number 36. So that is all. Thank you very much for watching the video, and see you on our online class. Bye-bye.